Hi, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cynthia, the audio Belle, and I'm here with Rachel. I'm doing some men on the street interviews, and the question I am posing, Rachel, is where are the young people? Why are there no young people?
Well, they're right here. They're only like 2 gallons, and they're...
Okay, I think the number one answer is affordability. It's like today's housing market everywhere. Young people cannot afford these high-end toys. Pricing is one issue. And when you look at the pricing, you have to see why the retail price is the way it is, because audio industry, actually high-end audio, is an unbelievably inefficient distribution model. All the other industry has improved, streamlined, improved everything. We're not. We are still manufacturer, distributor, dealers, which has storefront, probably manpower overhead, and small volume. So all of this contribute to the end very expensive consumer pricing. And part of the reason because the product that started in the beginning is expensive because it's produced in very small volume. There's no economy of scale. And also many brands. This is a brutal industry. With everybody, it's unique. Everybody, they can say how unique my products are. And also, everybody cannot produce in large quantities. So you get everything more expensive. This cost passed down through an inefficient distribution model and become very expensive to the end.
Yeah, and I have seen a lot of expensive products out there that I can't afford.
It's true, yes. So industry had to do something to improve the business model. And also we have to expand the customer base, because with the larger customer base, we can have economy of scale from beginning. So these are, I see it's the number one reason for affordability is for the industry cannot grow. So we have to do something about it. Also the reason is the way how the industry present themselves not very attractive to young people. We're talking sometimes very deep into technical terms, and for outsider coming in, we're totally overwhelmed.
The technical jargon.
Yes, and also there's the ego factor. Everybody say mine is better, and if not a certain pricing must be not good. So all these things factor together. It makes young people hard to get in, and probably young people tend to have, in a way, a role model, not necessarily say behavior type of thing, but in order to get into a new hobby, they need to have somebody to mentor them a little bit or introduce to them without attitude, without strong opinion, just let them to explore things. But the industry isn't really set up for this. And for young people today, you walk into an audio store, try to audition things, then typically the audio store will say, you don't seem to like have $30,000 to start. So I don't want to move all these heavy things, set up a system for you to listen, and you're not going to be able to afford it in the next 15 years.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yes. So there's a cost of doing business for retail stores. I understand. If I run the retail store, probably I don't want to run around to set up for young people coming in. I know they really, truly cannot afford these things. So the industry have to have overhaul to make this.
To the dealers and manufacturers.
Start from there, but manufacturer, yes, if they want to reduce costs, they have to streamline production. But bottom line is we have to expand customer base. Customer base, we have to make it more friendly to young people, to be more attractive. So chicken and egg, which one comes first? So
age-old question.
It's true. If let's say venture capital invest into one of the business, for example, some headphone companies, brands probably have a little bit of outside investment coming in, so they can achieve economy of scale and have a good quality, reasonable price. But if a boutique brand, they don't have this type of financial resources, then they don't have. So you don't have the chicken, you don't have the egg.
Yeah.
So
what about women? Because I don't see very many women here either.
Part of, I think, by nature, women are not very into technical things. We are more like emotional. We are more central. We see things. We get our brain works differently. So the industry have to present in different ways to talk to women's brain. You talk about all these jargons, audio reviews. Women, I think, I'm in the industry. I read reviews. I read the beginning, little bit, then I skip right to the conclusion. The middle part is just
Yeah.
too much.
Men use they use the logical side of their brain
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, and probably they've been exposed to all the terms and the music, the guy music. They probably can relate to it, or they like this type of things. But for women, we have to learn to speak their language, to speak to their other side of the brain. I think a women's market is totally discovered. There's a huge market of divorce rate. You look at today, single women, well-established, well-educated. They have their own house. They have their own say of financial spending, and even in the household, the husband has to get approval of the wife before you spend on big stereo expenditure.
Yeah.
So all these things. So I think change the way how we present the products, and also make the products easy to operate. Deliver the results without the process. We don't have to know the process. Just like a man, have a baby, it's fun, but you don't have to know the whole thing, how the baby grow, the whole process. Just skip all of it to the end. Enjoy the results. Yes. So in audio, I think a similar way. So I think this is a huge market. I believe. Yes.
So what would you do if this were your show then to get the young people and the women interested to come?
For me, for young people, I would try to find their influencers. For example, there's a between 30 years old to 40 years old. They're relatively young, but some of them have a very good income. Like you look at the Bay Area, the programmers, they'll make great money. They have lots of money to spend. But why they don't do these things? Because they don't know these things. So we need to find their influencer. Who are the Instagram KOL, they call it, key opinion leader. They post the new information, being exposed to see things. If I were in the brand, I would simply search out this area. Who is the big account for Instagram related with lifestyle stuff? I would simply have a open house evening only for these people. Take pictures, post on your account, and talk about it. What's this, whatever. And of course, you have to choose the right pricing. You cannot put something 100,000 and everybody just floored and say, "What are these?" So right pricing, right products, right influencer, and get the message out, and guide people to learn about it without to dump them right into the doctor degree level of knowledge. They will be scared off.
Yeah, they will be.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good point too, and I think that's a good way to close.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Okay.
you for doing that.
Okay, thank you very much.